Aries, the zodiac child. Here's your reading for December 2017. Remember, guys, that this is a general reading. So all of the messages will not completely resonate with your unique situation, nor are they entirely meant to. The energies and messages here can either be coming directly from you, or they can be happening to you from an outside source or from another person, for instance. So take what applies and leave what doesn't, okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading, go ahead and check the description box with the link there for information upon how to obtain one. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bless the decks, and then we'll get started. Beloved God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, my counsels who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide Aries the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they are meant and or intended to be. Okay, Aries, we're coming into the reading with the Hierophant reversed. You could possibly be dealing with a Taurus. Aries, okay. So here's the heart of the matter as to which things may be going, or how things may be going for you for December. I haven't seen these end cards here, these three little clusters, or these three little spreads on the side. We're going to go a little bit intuitive. But let's go ahead and go over the heart of the matter here for you, Aries. So we have the Page of Swords reversed with the Knight of Pentacles reversed with the Knight of Wands upright. You could possibly be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. All right, Aries. When I see this here, I feel as though, Aries, that this month you're going to start to realize a couple things about yourself, Aries, and how maybe your actions kind of were not very genuine in the past or leading up to this month. And when I say they're not genuine, I don't mean that they were somewhat fake, or that they were maybe there was a motive attached to it. It's not really what I'm getting at. When I say they're not genuine, I mean they're not really who you really are inside, I feel, Aries. And when I see the Page of Swords reversed with the Knight of Pentacles reversed here, in conjunction, with the Knight of Wands upright, I feel like this is your energy, Aries, given Wands fire. But I just feel like it kind of is. And with the Knight of Pentacles reversed here and the Page of Swords here reversed, I'm initially picking up here, Aries, that there's someone waiting for you, Aries. There was someone waiting from afar, I feel. They're waiting for you, Aries, to come around. And I feel like you are, Aries. You're starting to come around now. You're starting to realize how sometimes, the things that we do aren't really who we really and truly are, Aries. And I feel like sometimes we're a little bit impulsive, Aries, and we make certain decisions. And it's kind of a little iffy or rocky or rough how it comes out at that specific time. And normally, Aries, you act instinctually, you really do, which is a good thing, and it does serve you. It has served a lot of us up until this point in terms of our ancestors and in terms of just the survival of our genes, But I really feel, Aries, that going back to the notion of me saying that there's someone maybe waiting for you afar, I really think that there is. And they didn't really know how to approach you, Aries. They didn't really know kind of how to possibly maybe approach you in terms of maybe presenting you with something, or possibly wanting to speak to you, I feel. about something. There's like a dual meaning here, Aries, when I see these cards, because I kind of feel like this is your energy, and then the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Swords reversed is someone else's energy here. This is the person that's kind of waiting from afar. And with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, very, very slow energy in terms of almost not wanting to, or stagnation in terms of approaching you, right? But the other meaning here, or the other dual side to this, Aries, that I see, you, specifically Aries, you realize that sometimes communication can fall short, you know? And sometimes we can kind of wait around sometimes, Aries, sometimes as well. Or just not really want to speak to someone about something. And we'll just kind of ignore the issue. So, going back to these two cards here, I kind of feel like, you know, given that how I said before that this is someone else's energy, I feel like this can be your energy as well. There can be a tie here. It can kind of go either way. But what I'm initially picking up on is that this is someone else's energy. But since this is a general reading, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and throw everything out there that I see, or what could be in terms of, like, you know, possibility. I'm really picking up too here, Aries, very confused energy. When I say confused, it's more of just uncertainty. Not confused in terms of, like, you kind of don't really know what to do, or you're kind of befuddled. You know, it's kind of more of uncertainty, not really knowing how you would react, or they not knowing how you would react to the situation. But since the Knight of Wands is here upright, I really feel, Aries, like you wouldn't react negatively, or you wouldn't react with kind of negative ambition towards this person or towards this circumstance. I really feel like honesty was going to come from you, and I really feel like when this person, or if this person already has, really already approached you with something, Aries, with a proposition of some kind, I really do feel here that you've already realized it's time to make a change now. I really feel, Aries, like there's going to be a switch here, or there is a switch here in terms of consciousness, in terms of how you now look at situations, and now how you kind of look at your creativity, Aries, and how you can really apply it, and really how the end result ends up becoming or transpiring based upon how you react to it, and also your perception of the issue or circumstance at hand. Okay, Aries, that's kind of what I'm picking up initially, so let's go ahead and flip these cards over. Let's see. Okay, Eight of Wands reversed. The Two of Cups reversed. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Interesting with the Wands here. Okay, Queen of Wands reversed. All right. So, Aries, wow, okay. I want to go over here for a second. I mean, you know, Aries, going back to my initial perception of the spread, in terms of the heart of the matter, when I was mentioning slowing down, looking at things from a different perspective, and just slowing down in general, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles here, reversed. The Knight of Pentacles reversed here, and it's in the center of your reading, I mean, pretty much here. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is a very slow energy. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles, even when it's upright, is the slowest Knight of the tarot deck. But when it's reversed, I mean, it's so damn slow, it's like that horse is practically walking. It's not even treading, like it's just, he's going to get there when he gets there. And he is of no concern. When I say he, it can be she as well, you know. It's just that type of energy that this card embodies. They're going to get there when they get there, and they really don't have any regard for other people's feelings, or other people's kind of schedules, or other people's itineraries. That this card is going to get there, this knight is going to get there when he gets there. So it's kind of, it's a very elusive type of energy, the Knight of Pentacles reversed here. Because why I say that is because he's going to get there, and he will. But he's going to get there on his own time. So it's kind of, it can be looked at as kind of, it can be taken in a negative sense, or have a negative connotation attached to that type of energy. It's very, well, I mean, given Pentacles, but it's very earth type of energy. you know, kind of almost waiting for the right moments to come and to be presented to then make a move. It's kind of playing it safe a little bit, but it's playing it safe to a detriment, not only to yourself, Aries, but also, you know, to everyone that's involved within this circumstance or situation or partnership, whatever it may be for you today. So coming back to the Eight of Wands reversed here, really, Aries, slowing down now. It's a must, I feel. And even though the Knight of Wands is an energy of very fast, quick movement, he's the fastest knight. But I really do feel, Aries, that it's going to be a different type of tread in terms of, or galloping, I should say. It's going to be maybe more, okay, I'm hearing or I'm picking up on more synchronized. It's going to be more, it's going to have more finesse in it. It's going to have a lot more experience in the gallop. It's going to sound mellifluous. It's going to sound very musically. I hate to say that, but the rhythm of I can really literally hear the horse galloping. It's going to be like, and why I'm saying that in terms of how it's going to sound is because that's going to show consistency, Aries. It's going to show being on one side of the fence. And I don't know why I just said that, but I'm going to say it. Spirit wants me to say it. Being on one side of the fence, you know, being consistent, sort of like an earth sign embodying earth energy in a sense here. Not being so impulsive, Aries. And I also feel here too with the Two of Cups reversed that because of this situation, in terms of seeing things from a different point of view, Aries, I really feel like there was this was kind of forced onto you to look at it from a different perspective. Because the Two of Cups reversed here, it can mean a relationship. It really can be, you know, two people not being on the same page, but it can also mean, to me, the Two of Cups reversed can also mean not wanting to be very spiritual, not wanting to bond or bring together, you know, your physical body and your spiritual body. That sounds a little strange. Your spirit, your spiritual sense, you know, your spiritual ascension with your physical body. And it's not being in an agreement. There's no cohesion between the two, Aries. And kind of getting there when you get there. You know, whatever it may be for you. Or wherever you are on your journey to. And when I mention journey, the knights here have a lot to do with journeys, Aries. The knights in tarot are all about, they are on quests. They venture out to gain information and to gain different perspectives. And then to bring it back. And then to assimilate it all. And see what the best decision is, or see what they want to adopt in terms of getting to the king or the queen. And it's interesting that the Queen of Wands is reversed here. So Aries, when I see this, I feel like your reading is it's bouncing back and forth a little bit, but just bear with me here. I really feel, Aries, that if we're not careful, Aries, and we completely do not embody the Knight of Wands in terms of really learning, Aries, slowing down and really learning about how our ambition can be debilitating at times. If we don't completely embody that, and if we don't completely really understand that in terms of what we add to the situation, if there's not a realization of it and an acceptance of it and a shift in understanding of it, I feel like that's why the Queen of Wands is here reversed. Like, it's going to eventually lead to this point where you won't really see the error of your ways, in a sense. It's kind of, it may cause some backtracking, because then you may feel like you have to then stand up for yourself. Or you're going to have to kind of describe to people at certain times why you do the things that you do, or why you did the things that you did at that specific time. And I really feel like they really won't understand it, Aries. Because I really feel like if we don't embody this Knight of Wands energy here and understand it completely and thoroughly, you don't really understand why you do some of the things that you did or, that you've done, Aries, And I really feel like that's kind of what's going on here for you. And I really find it very interesting here too, Aries, that we have the Eight of Wands reversed here, and we also have the Seven of Wands upright right here. And we also have in the center of these two cards, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Knight of Pentacles reversed. There's a lot of movement here, Aries. There's a lot. And I feel as though now, looking at it in terms of these four cards here, I'm looking at this, Aries, as maybe you actually slowing down and getting there when you want to get there is actually maybe a good thing at this time. I really feel like this decision or you coming up with that notion, or that approach or that method, Aries, I really feel like it was kind of forced. Once again, with the Two of Cups reversed, how I was saying how because things didn't match up, there wasn't, okay, I mean, I'm picking up now because of two, your stability in terms of what you expect and in terms of what you want, in terms of what you want to manifest and what you feel keeps you safe or adds that layer of stability for you that you can rest upon, that aspect, and also the aspect of fighting for a greater cause or fighting for a cause that's worth fighting for, hence the creativity. And I feel like there's an unbalance when it comes to those two aspects of your life, Aries. And I really feel as though that right now it's a little fuzzy, but you're going to be okay. You're going to get this, I feel. I really don't feel like anything is kind of set in stone here. I just feel like this is a learning curve for you, Aries. But the advice that I can give you, or that Spirit wants to give you, is to really embody this Knight of Wands energy, Aries. You see how it's always kind of, or what I'm saying is kind of going back to the Knight of Wands at the bottom here. You're going to have to completely do this, Aries, and you're going to have to completely commit. You're going to have to completely understand your ambition. You're going to have to completely understand your decisions and your choices and why you make them and what the root or the root cause of them are. And it's not only seeking other information in terms of to maybe help you or to assist you in growing, but also, Aries, you can look at the Knight of Wands too as a moving energy in terms of understanding the past as well. And understanding that there are certain aspects, maybe in your childhood, from certain relationships, certain experiences that you have experienced, how those can affect you as well. I feel like it's even with the Two of Cups here, it's very dual here, Aries. I really feel like it's kind of a quest to move forward, but also a quest to revisit. So it's moving forward, but also revisiting as well. And all of a sudden, too, I'm picking up here, too, that moving forward, right? Slow it down a little bit so you catch all the small details so that you don't skip over things. But when you're going to go back and revisit, right, that's when I feel you're going to have to then fight for what is right for yourself with the Seven of Wands here. I really feel like that's kind of what it is, too. I mean, I know I said a lot of different things right now, but it is general, so I'm just trying to throw as much as I can out there, so just take what resonates with you. Let's go ahead and flip this card over. Okay, Six of Pentacles. And we also have the Sun card. Okay, Aries, I mean, I think that pretty much sums up some of the main points here. You're going to have to give to yourself now, Aries, or give to yourself or give to the situation that is going to help you, that's going to propel you moving forward. But I feel, Aries, with the Six of Pentacles here, that you're going to have to give to the situation, but also moderately, so that you don't miss some of the small details. that are crucial and critical and pivotal to your transcendence and to really embody the Knight of Wands type of energy all the way through so that you can prevent the Queen of Wands reversed here. And the Sun card here as well, Aries. You can maybe possibly be dealing with a Leo. I look at the Sun card as being Leo. You're going to have to kind of make a decision a little bit here. Are you going to fight for what's right? And are you going to fight for yourself, Aries? And fight for your morals and your convictions and stand in your truth? Or are we going to yield into maybe peer pressure? Or not even fight for what you need or what you want to understand about yourself, but completely ignore it and not embody the Knight of Wands type of energy, not there thoroughly, not doing that. And then you end up being the Queen of Wands reversed. This is an energy, Aries, of someone who is, I hate to say the word, but quite bitchy. And since it's a queen, it can be a, it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. It can be a man as well. It's just someone, once again, who embodies this type of energy. This is someone, Aries, who uses their power over other people to get what they want. But not only do they do that, but they keep that superior and inferior kind of complex going on in terms of ego and exhibiting that or kind of placing that, coercing other people by using that type of superior kind of complex over them. The Queen of Wands here keeps that within her environment, so she'll continue to do that. And she'll also affect other people that are around and that see, because then people are going to respond accordingly and probably do the same. So in me saying that, I feel, Aries, that it's going to be a decision. Are you going to go with this decision here? Or are you going to not go with this and possibly end up like this? And that's going to affect the outcome of your vitality and of your happiness. It's also going to affect your stability, Aries. And it's going to affect just your overall general happiness, Aries. But I feel you're going to go with this decision here, Aries. Because I feel like you're already aware of this. I feel like this is the old you. And since the Sun card is here upright, I feel like you're going to go with this type of energy, Aries. Or with this decision, I should say. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck here. So, how you come into the reading, the Hierophant reversed. This is not having boundary lines, Aries. This is not sticking to the plan. This is being very sporadic. Not having a plan. Just kind of wilding out. And just doing things kind of unconventional. And, I mean, Aries, you're not the most conventional individual. And that's okay. That's what makes you special and who you are. But even when we're not conventional or if we're radical, we still have a system. This is not following that system. You could maybe be dealing with a Taurus. This is also, Aries, when the Hierophant is in reverse here. It also means to, like, not wanting to understand or not wanting to gain knowledge about an issue or a circumstance. I feel like these two cards are kind of related right now. So, let's go with this decision. We have the King of Swords here. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, I feel like it's going to be all about communication. Very interesting. And how the Page of Swords is here reversed. Don't skip, Aries, the night stages. Because you're going to miss things in between. And if you possibly do arrive to the king or the queen by avoiding the night or skipping that stage alone, it possibly is going to be in reverse. But it's upright, so I do have faith in you, and I really do believe that you're going to do what's right and what's necessary. You're going to give to the correct situation, Aries. You have here the Empress. This is great. This is also, I consider the Empress Aries energy as well. So, creating something, Aries, for yourself. Creating and maintaining respect. But creating something, Aries, that is perpetual, that's long-lasting, that you can rest upon. It's creating something for the better so that it can be multiplied. And then that which follows suit will end up being a mere reflection of the source, you know? Good comes from good, bad comes from bad, you know, type of thing, you know? All right, Aries, let's go ahead and pull a Jesus card. Let's see what he has for you. Okay, Aries, this card straight, I was putting the deck back together and it like shot out like halfway like that, or it stuck out, so I was like, okay, I'm going to take it. So, with God, all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. Middle here, and then these two actually popped out from the deck, so let's go ahead and check them out. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. John 10:11. And also, have faith in God. Mark 11:22. Okay, Aries, I feel here that you just have to believe, Aries. You really do. You can do it. Having faith in yourself, Aries, but also having faith in God, Aries. Or your higher power, or whatever, or whoever it is that you confide in. And I think it's very interesting here too, Aries, that this card came out for you, the shepherd one. Or the shepherd one. This card came out for you here in terms of the story of the shepherd, or a verse about the shepherd. The shepherd leads the sheep. He also gives his life for the sheep. And I feel, Aries, like the sheep are all kind of little aspects of your personal being, of your disposition, of who you really are inside. You're going to have to guide it though, Aries. You're going to have to take control of the herd and really be the leader now, Aries. And you can do it. You can. You're going to have to give now to yourself, Aries. You really do. You can do it. And I really do feel, Aries, that you will make the proper decision here. Because not only do you have support for yourself, but you also have support for the Most High. Okay, Aries, that concludes your reading. You can do this. Believe in yourself. You know you can do it. You have full support here, Aries. Okay? All right. We'll go ahead and see you.